it's a difficult and beautiful way of it's a difficult and a beautiful way of it seamlessly being alive, but having so much data. And if you believe you can go through life without looking at data, it truly becomes a minefield. Me to this day, I live my life the way I want to, but I parent it as if I'm a mother and a father. And above all else, it's love and appreciation, and the knowing and the patience and respect that I give to myself, and that automatically runs through me. And before I speak, that's what touches other people, and that's what other people know about me. Some parents, and I've seen it. Some parents do try, but they really never try. And back in my younger days, I could see how things would unfold, and it hurts to know more that I was right. It really does. And even with me myself, when it came to drinking or any substance or any bad drugs things, I knew I was gonna do them. So the best thing which I said to myself as I sat here with my mother figure and father figure, I just said, protect me and just make sure I just don't go over the limit. And you know what? Sometimes even before I even get to the substance or the alcohol, I have talked myself smoothly out of it because I say, oh, tomorrow's going to be a nice day. Probably want to get up, drink some water, have a shower, do some moving activities, go on your phone, not trip out, and just have a relaxing day instead of staying in bed hangover. Then my father figure would say, well, don't you want to let loose? You'll be doing all that yoga, wouldn't you like to know what else you can loosen up from? And it's the conversations that I have with myself in my head. And it's also like alcohol relaxes all the tension on your body. And when you have that first drink and the brain feels it, and then it sends signals to your muscles to relax a little bit more. I always use that as in a way of a stretch because there's only one. When you start drinking, you get that feeling once. So I use it to stretch all of my muscles. Now imagine if I never built golden light to look at it that way, and always just to look at it as let's get fucked up, let's get drunk, let's drink until we can't drink no more. And both people are still doing the same thing, and both is truly equally bad. But it's not in the longevity. And somebody comes along and says, drinking is bad for you. The person who gets smashed up every day, not every day, let's just say like on the weekends, and they just drink to go crazy. They can say, no, I have fun, I go out, I see my friends. I can say, no, I drink, I talk to myself, I stretch. There's different ways of using it. There's different ways of looking at it. There's a level of fear that really truly affects you. You allow fear to take over, whether that will come through stress or doubt or disturbance, just like harassing yourself constantly with bad memories. There's different ways you can counteract it and put yourself in a position to look at it in a better way, I would say. It's mm, it's it's very silly, to be honest. If you look at it in that way, it's silly to build this image of a parent when you can just simply be a parent. But if you want to be a better parent than your parent, and let's just say you have the best parent in the world, emotionally, physically, financially, stably, homely, you know, your future is taken care of. I promise you now, there is still something that you can do better. Because before him or her, the light and the gold, it wasn't as bright and as strong the way we like to believe. There's how I came to this another way that it helped. I always watched on TikTok. It was just a bad time in my life, and again, if you don't build these pillars on TikTok, there was a there was a thing that blew up, and it was about all people doing all divorce, um, and telling their story. I had a thought, and at this time I was researching about the mind and how the mind works